What is the crack, ladies and gentlemen? It's Gibboeire here with a new series of Final Fantasy VII. How y'all doing? Okay, this is a game that I absolutely cherished in my childhood. I cannot remember how many times I tried to fucking play through this. I've never actually finished it. I've gotten to the last boss. I won't say it actually because I don't want to hurt it, but I've gotten there, but I've never actually completed it. And I've had this in my Steam library for about 4 or 5 years, and I've only really played through it once in that time period, and I got about like fucking a quarter of the way through the game, and then I stopped playing it because of college and stuff. But I've seen it there in my library, and it kind of triggered a bit of a nostalgia buzz in my head and shit, and I was kind of thinking of new ideas that I could do for a series. And this is a game that I'd really love to actually give a proper Let's Play through and try and work my way through it from start to finish, and of course using the Let's Play as incentive to kind of like not lose enthusiasm for it and try and finish her off. So, quick disclosure before we start, this isn't going to be a 100% how to finish guide, this isn't going to be a speed run, and I'm probably going to miss shit. I already have done a wee little test playthrough just to kind of do sound and stuff like that and just, you know, get the controls figured out. And I'm also playing it on a Steam controller, so that way it's going to be actually like I was playing it back on the fucking PlayStation back in the day. So without further ado, next bit might be a wee bit loud. I'll fiddle with the sound once we get into the game, because unfortunately, the game doesn't have an option to do so until we get into it. But anyway, I hope you enjoy. This is a little bit long, so... Look at that fine piece of ass. Hopefully I can remember where the controls are on the controller. I've picked something that should map out to what the original PlayStation controller would have been like. So hopefully I can just adapt to it straight away. Like I said, I've done a bit of a test playthrough, but that was like a week ago, so... let's see how it goes. Oh man, the hype. Fuck me. This gives me chills every time I see it. This brings back so many good fucking memories playing this game. The tunes. 1997. I was 6 years old when this game came out. Fuck me, man. Yeah. When you're ready. Straight into the gameplay. Let's go. I love that about it as well. It just fucking threw you in at the deep end. Like, it gave you no choice. Like, oh, that pixelation. It's good. Looks good in 1440p. The soundtrack as well. This is so fucking good. Bum, bum. Come on, newcomer, follow me. Alright, so that's gonna be circle, right, and then X is the bottom one. Yeah, okay, we're good. Check these guys to get potions, I remember that shit. But that's it. I remember when I first tried to play this game, and I didn't have a memory card or anything, and I didn't understand what the fuck was going on. I never understood why I could never get to the... It came with like 3 discs as well. I'd never seen that before. Like, it was such a big fucking game. Oh, man. It used to terrify me when I first played it, because I didn't understand the concept behind this turn-based combat. Like, it just kind of freaked me out. It was a fucking cool game, man. A lot of time for this shit. It's fucking cool. That really doesn't look like it'd be healthy for your wrist. I don't know, like a fucking big-ass sword the size of your body, and you're fucking trying to twirl it around on this little twig of a wrist. Like, that'd be good for you. We've leveled up. We got a bit of gil. Gil is the currency in this game. I'll talk through that shit more as we get onto it. But anyway, at the start, it just kind of throws you into the deep end here. It doesn't really give you an explanation of what's going on. Make sure you click both of these, lads. Get your 2 hidden potions. It's not really a big secret. Run your way up here. We're going to have a bit of a dialogue here now with the lads. Biggs. Wow, you used to be in Solar, huh? Not every day you find one in a group like Avalanche. I'm gonna do voices because why the fuck not? Soldier, aren't they the enemy? What's he doing with us in Avalanche? He was in Soldier, Jesse. But he quit and he's with us now. I'm not gonna remember this voice. I didn't catch your name. Cloud. So there we go. We've been introduced as our hero, which is Cloud. Cloud Strife, if my memory serves me correct. Cloud, well, Biggs doesn't warrant introduction, apparently. Feels bad, man. I don't care what your names are. Once this job is over... Thanks, Joe. Once this job's over, I'm out of here. Yeah. And here's this big fucker. The hell you all doing? I thought I told you never to move in a group. Our target's the North Mako reactor. We'll meet on the bridge in front of it. It was a little bit loud there. Might have to turn that down. Actually, I can do that here. Ex-soldier, huh? I don't trust you. And we have been introduced to this giant of a character. Barrett. Boom. And I actually don't remember your second name. Barrett. I assume that was meant to be said in his voice, but press the directional buttons while pressing cancel, which is the X key to run. So if you wanted to run around, you have to hold down the X key, otherwise you would do this really slow-ass fucking walk. The RP walk from WoW. I just love the soundtrack and all the cutscenes in it, and just as like an opening kind of like part of a fucking game. Intruder, no shit, Sherlock. And then the random combat scenes that that you get into as well. I'm not too sure which came out, Pokemon or this first, but I remember drawing a kind of like a similarity between the two when I started playing it. I love those sound effects as well. Fuck me. This game. I think I got this game at Christmas. I think it would have been like maybe 1997, 1998 when I got it. I'm not 100% certain. It came with a demo disc for Final Fantasy VIII, which I also have in my library. And depending on how much I enjoy this, I may actually look at that later on. That's another game I never finished. So yeah, as you kill mobs, you're going to gain experience. I'll go through that a bit more the next time it pops up. But you're going to gain gil, which is the currency used in the game to purchase items at various different vendors throughout the game. And you're also potentially going to gain items. All of those can be used to affect various different things in the game. We'll go through that as we encounter it. I'll try and explain things as I encounter them. I'm going to also try and talk to all the characters as much as possible. This is Wedge. I'll secure our escape passage. You concentrate on the mission, Cloud. Jeez, we're really going to blow up this huge furnace up? Oh, shit. I can read. This will be something to see. Fantastic. Right. So, obviously, we're on some kind of mission to blow this thing up, and it doesn't appear as if we're meant to be here. And we're slowly but surely and methodically slogging our way through the guards of said facility as we seek the target of our activities. I don't really fucking know. Oh, man. Boom. Hello. You can see that I've got a HP bar and an MP bar. As he attacks me, my HP bar goes down. If I attack him using magic, which is rather than a normal attack, my MP bar will go down. That hit him for a fucking shit ton. And gradually, as you use more magic, that will deteriorate and eventually run out, meaning you can't use any more. And as you can see, we get experience on the left-hand side, which is the 50p, and eventually we can level up to level 8. And you see we have a total XP of 678. We need 271 more to level up. Also, we've gotten 7 AP, and I will go through that as that becomes more relevant later on in the game. Boom. 28. Got no items. What can you do? It's fine. We'll run on down here. It's linear to an extent. While you have free roam in terms of I can run around the map and all that sort of crack, you have to go to the end goal that's located within this level. However, later on there is an open world map that actually has a certain degree of free roaming in it. You have a great scope of exploration. And while to an extent it is still linear in the sense if you are progressing to a final goal, you do have to go to certain destinations. You can do pretty much whatever the fuck you want, which is savage. And this was my first experience of that as well. Now, more dialogue. Yo, this is your first time in a reactor? No, after all, I did work for Shinra, you know. The planet's full of Mako energy. People here use it every day. It's the lifeblood of this planet, but Shinra keeps sucking the blood out with these weird machines. I'm not here for a lecture. Let's just do it. Alright, you come with me from now on. And now a weird scene. He just You kind of just suck him right in there, don't we? So if I hit what would have been triangle, you can now see that Barrett is now in our party. He's level 6. Again, he has his own HP, his MP. You can see there's stuff the next level, limit level. We'll come across that as we encounter it. And you can see there's various different options that we have as we go through this. So if I go into config, can I go into sound, set music and volume? Let's just turn that down a smidgen. I like hearing it. Like, the music is an important part of this game. Nobuo Uematsu did the soundtrack to this game, and it is fucking awesome. Fucking awesome. The combat music, and it's just fucking deadly, man. This game, in a nutshell, is just fantastic. I fucking love it. Anybody that's watching this, I'm going to assume, has some kind of nostalgia kick towards this. Code Deciphered. And that's probably why you're watching it. This was a fucking sick game. I stopped playing Final Fantasy games. You have to talk to each of these, by the way, to get them to open this shit up. And what we're gonna do is we're actually gonna run down to the bottom right here. As you can see, there's a wee little kind of gap, and there's actually a chest down here. I can't. You just. It all comes right back to you. I've played this. Probably this level, like, I mean, actually playing my way through it and actually properly playing the game, not just doing this bullshit. But I've probably played this level more than like 200, 300 fucking times. Like, holy shit. When you think about that, like, the amount of times I played through this game, like, I think I actually set up the PlayStation 1 discs somewhere for this game. I think, like, when I went to, I remember fucking trading them all in back in the day when I got rid of the PlayStation 2. But fucking, I remember actually keeping those ones because the, you know, it just got me right there in the fields. Talk to Jessie here now. She'll open this bad boy up. I am going to read all of the dialogue throughout this. Otherwise, it's just not going to make sense for people that are listening in on this while they're playing other video games. Push that button over there. So this was still in the era of Final Fantasy games. Switch on. Final Fantasy games prior to voice acting and all that type of crack being involved in it. And Barrett just kind of pops out of us there. Little by little, reactors drain out all the life, and then that'll be that. That's not my problem. I imagine him as, what's his name, that played the Australian guy playing the black guy in fucking Tropic Thunder. Shit, oh my god. And he played Iron Man. That dude. That's where I'm drawing inspiration for this voice. It's not my problem. The planet's done, Cloud. The only thing I care about is finishing this job before security and the robo-guards come. Now, they sound intimidating. Oh. He's vibrating furiously here. Like an angry phone. I don't know. Seems fucking descriptive in a sense. And here we are. We've arrived at our destination. Lovely stuff. So again, you don't really fully understand what's going on yet. Again, I do because I've played it. I know what the backstory is. I've watched fucking movies and read books about this and played countless other video games related to this since. But at this time, you've only got a vague idea that you're involved with some group that are here to blow this up, and they shouldn't be doing it. So, what's going on? What's this Mako energy? It's the lifeblood of the planet, and apparently this reactor is processing it. It unravels more and more and more as you work your way through it. So just be patient with it. If you don't understand what this is all going on, bear with it. It is going to be revealed in due time. We will get into combat here on the way. Couldn't have gone that far. As you can see, we now have Barrett. Now, Barrett is slightly different from Cloud in that he doesn't have a melee attack. And I'm going to use him to attack the back line of the enemy because they actually get a defense bonus. They take half damage from melee attacks while they're at the back line, whereas ranged attacks don't suffer from that penalty. So, use that to our advantage to clear out these mobs quicker so we take less damage. That mob is out to cast a fire on Barrett. That fucking sucks, but it's only 13 damage. This is fairly face roll. You should be able to... The victory music. You should be able to stomp through all these enemies. You can also run to avoid combat. I'm going to fight every single combat I get into because I want to get the experience so that way we level up so we can unlock better abilities. We'll make our way down these stairs. Again, if you ever get confused about where you're going, you just hit select, and as you can see, an arrow points over where you are and where you're supposed to be going, or the exits of that part of the level. This is an individual level in itself, like it's an individual part of it, but like there's no specific one singular level, so each of these scenes could technically be referred to as a level, I guess. Or scene, makes more sense. Look at those epic fucking interactions with the environment there. have a chat with Jesse here. Push OK in front of a ladder to grab onto it, and then use the directional buttons to climb up and down. So again, this is like a tutorial. It is literally just explaining to you how you can interact with the environment and make your way and navigate your way through the world. It's fairly straightforward, and here we go. Another potion, and you are going to say the same shit to me again, so we'll just hit OK and run the fuck away. Boom, and we make our way down here. And again, if I didn't know that, I just hit that, and as you can see, it's indicating to me where the ladder is and where I'm meant to proceed to next. That's for cheaters. Although I think you could assume that I'm already cheating because I've played this game before, so I know what's going on. And we are into combat, and again, that's actually quite decent because we need to kill things. And whoa, that's big! I am going to use Barret to attack the front line, and I'm going to use this on this motherfucker in the back. Status effects and elemental effects actually play effect in this game. They do actually take part in it. You can see that shit took 182 damage. That's because it's a mechanical or a machine item, so when that gets hit with an electrical attack, it takes extra damage. That was a critical hit. That's why you heard the different sound effect. Clouds, one sounds fucking deadly when he happens to get it. And it really sounds like you're doing damage to the thing you're slapping. That iconic fucking sound. Now we'll take that potion. You'll notice that a wee little blue bar appeared above the kind of the turn area there at the bottom of the screen. That's because I hit select. That gives you information like the name of the mob that you're fighting and etc. But yeah, there are elemental effects within this game. So fire, ice, fucking electricity, and mechanical. Fire and grass. I guess there's earth, there's holy. I forget half of them now at this stage. But again, as we encounter them, I will explain them a wee bit more. So I'm going to save this adjacent to my save file, and I'm not going to use that as my personal file to play this shit when I'm not playing with you guys. But when I am playing with you guys, we'll load up mine. So you'll get to see how we progress. As you can see, I didn't go too far in it there, but far enough that I could make sure that I was happy by how everything was laid out. Anyway, down here we go. Look at those epic graphics. What's that shit getting pumped up? What's going on down there? Hey? 1998. It's in the future. What's this item here on the deck? We click it. It's a wee bit of Restore Materia. What gives me the ability to cast Bolt or Ice, the two moves that Cloud has at the moment, are items called Materia. These items here that I'm after picking up, or items similar to it. And there's various different ones that you can find throughout the world, and each one gives you a different type of power. They're equipped into your weapons or your armor. They have certain status affects and issues that they cause you, like negatives, not necessarily positive. So like it's a kind of double-edged sword that we'll get into later now too. But for the moment, just accept that it gives you magical powers at the expense of your MP. Now here we go. Barrett's gonna pop out and do his thing again. That never ceases to weird me out. When we blow this place up, there ain't gonna be nothing more than a hunk of junk. Cloud, you set the bomb. Shouldn't you do it? I would assume that the leader of the organization prefers it. Probably should, considering we appear to be new. That would always be my 2 cents on the thing. Like, would you trust a new guy to set the bomb on this, like, sensitive operation? Yeah. Just do it. I gotta watch to make sure you don't pull nothing. Fine, I'll do it. Oh, tripping balls. Watch out. This isn't just a reactor. A little bit of a flashback there, maybe. A little bit of like fucking possession. I don't know what's going on. The screen kind of starts flashing red. You're not really certain of what's happening yet. What's wrong? Huh? What's wrong, Cloud? Hurry it up. Yeah, sorry. Noise. I remember hearing that for the first time and shitting myself. Heads up, here it comes. And we're in combat. And I am actually going to hit select, and I'm going to leave that on because I prefer to have it on. So this is our first boss battle that we're going to encounter. This motherfucker is a machine. It's a guard scorpion. As you can see, it's got nuts and bolts on it. That's how I'm able to tell that. So I am going to use bolts on it. Why not? And I hit him with an old machine gun burst there now as well. And he is about to spoke me with his tail. He is bad, man. Does a shit ton of damage. And as you can see, Barret has achieved what is referred to as a limit break. When you take a certain amount of damage, you get what is referred to as a limit break. It's the game's way of compensating you getting big hits. It brings balance to it, I guess. Basically, you just do really cool shit for one move, and you get to do your turn quicker. Barrett's his big shot here, so as you can see, he gets that big fucking fireball, and he just blows the bad guy away. We're absolutely nailing this guy for a ton of damage here. And Cloud is about to get slapped here now in a second. I probably should start considering using potions, considering I'm down to like less than half health. Cloud's one is Braver. We're going to slap this into this bad guy because we might actually be able to finish this fairly fast. We hit him for a ton of damage there. What I'm going to use now, I'm going to use Barrett to actually use potions on Cloud. So as you can see, there's a bit of a cinematic here. The Scorpion's tail is after going up. And as Cloud is saying here, Barrett, be careful. Attack while its tail is up. It's gonna, if you attack with its while its tail is up, it's gonna counter-attack with its laser. So your best bet during this phase of the fight is simply just to heal up. You know, if you've got potions, chuck them onto the other guy. That is exactly 100. That's perfect. And just chill for a second. There's no point in getting flustered. We'll fully heal up Cloud. Why not? We're probably going to need it in the next phase. And then we'll just defend. And we'll just chill until that tail goes back down. And then once that tail goes back down, this is a fairly short fight. If you attack while that tail is up, he does this big, like, laser attack and fucks everyone up. And you will probably lose the fight if you continue doing so. And I lost... There's no space there. I lost this fight about 5 or 6 times before I figured out how to beat it. Remember, kid playing video game. Wasn't that good at it. Didn't really understand what I was supposed to be doing. That's probably going to be it. I can't remember how much health it has exactly. I think it's like 600 or so. I'm just going to attack normally. I'm not going to waste the MP. Oh, maybe I should have fucking done another pull. That should be her. Come on to fuck. He's only doing surge scopes here at the moment. That's not so bad. There we go. That noise. Bum, 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 bum. I'm probably going to do that every time that music comes on. Just a heads up. This bad man trying to use. I fucking hate that shit. And as you can see here, we've actually gained our first item in the game, and that is the assault gun. That's going to be an upgrade from Barrett, but we're not going to be able to equip that just yet. Come on, let's get out of here. Now, remember we set a bomb, and the bombs tend to have timers. 10 minutes to detonation. We now have 10 minutes to get the fuck out of here. And again, imagine you as your 6-7-year-old self playing this video game and being told you have a timer to get the fuck out of here. Fucking terrifying. As you can see, it's a back attack. I'm going to click the run thing. What the fuck did I click here? Oh, there we have the assist key. It's assist. Alright, yeah. By clicking run, it turns you around so that way you can face the attack. If you get attacked facing the other way, you'll take extra damage, and then it will turn you around. So, a bit of a priori knowledge there. Rather than get hit with a full whack, I'm just going to turn my characters around. You run by holding all 4 of the back keys. If you've set up your pad the exact same way the PlayStation pad was. Oh, we had a miss. The RNG. That should be you gone, though. Boom. You could run from these fights to get away quicker, but again, it's just as fast, just killing them, and we'll level both of our characters up. And again, all of that is going to help later on, so we might as well take the free experience when we can get it. We want to try and avoid getting stuck in any parts where we have to be a bit grindy and trying to catch up with where we should be. I don't know if like the game scales progressively in relation to your level. I don't think it does, but however. Let's pop over here and save Jesse. I've never not saved her, so I actually don't know what happens if you don't. You alright? My leg got stuck. Thanks! She's going to make her way up over here. And we are going to follow close behind her. And, well, no, we're not. We're just going to get stuck. Normally I'm able to, like, get my head up her ass on the way up this ladder, but it doesn't seem like we're going to achieve that today, so it feels bad. That's 3 times I've said it in this playthrough. Let's see how many times I say it. Again, we're going to come across enemies the whole way through as we're running up here, so we have to bear that in mind. We want to try and haul ass as much as possible. We're well ahead of ourselves here now, so we shouldn't have any issues with it. I should have used Barrett to attack the back line, so what I will use is Cloud to attack the back line this time. It doesn't really make too much of an odds. Again, we'll kill the guy in the front fairly fast too. They don't deal enough damage to really be an issue. But we want to kill them promptly because of the time constraint that we're currently facing. Boom. From what I remember, I can't equip that gun on Barrett yet. It's not actually an issue at the moment. He does enough damage, so we'll worry about that at a later stage. I want to save time. Now, in we go. Spend 10 minutes trying to click the elevator button. And the timer keeps ticking away. Oh, stress. Here we are. Back out to the lads here. Click them in reverse order, of course. Jesse, code deciphered. The noise of that. Holy shit. Check down here. Chest didn't respawn. I forgot. But I'm just checking just to make sure in my own mind. Extra free combat. Why not? What can you fucking do? Barrett can attack the back line. Cloud can attack the front. As you can see, that brings up the name of them when we have this shit here. So I prefer to have it there. Some people don't, I guess. Each their own. My boom arm for my microphone has been dispatched today. I'm really looking forward to getting that. So what's going to happen is I'm going to have it coming from across this side of the desk, and then I'll be able to extend it and unextend it as needs be. And it means I can turn down the gain on my microphone. You're going to hear less of the clicking, and it's going to be closer to my mouth, so I'm actually going to be more audible. There'll be less of an echo or things of that nature in the background of my sound. So really looking forward to that. Perfectionist. Code deciphered. So Biggs is after opening this one for us. You can move straight away. You don't need to wait for them to get off the screen. Follow them. Get the fuck out of Dodge. And we're into a cutscene. Again, Jesse falls over. We're going to be the hero. Save her. Boom. And that is the first level on Final Fantasy VII. And that just throws you in. You have no idea what's going on. All you know is that you're blowing up this reactor. I think that's really fucking cool. It's kind of terrifying as well. At least it was back in the day. That should keep the planet going at least a little longer. Yeah. Okay, now everyone get back. Of course, Vito decided to front flip out. Everyone else just kind of casually runs out on fire. Probably wouldn't have used an explosive to make my getaway. Like, in that proximity to me, in an enclosed environment, probably wouldn't be healthy for you. Alright, now everyone let's get out of here. Rendezvous at Sector 8 station. Split up and get on the train. Hey! If it's about your money, wait till we get back. And there we are. Let's get the fuck out of this area before that sound absolutely blows my fucking... Hang on. No, that has to be turned down. Like... No, you can't even turn that down. That's... Wait, no, that was okay where it was. Why just... Ah! Yeah, no, okay. That's perfect. I'm happy with that. But I can't turn down that fire sound, so I'm just gonna get the fuck out of here. Jesus Christ. Next time fire is on, that's what it's gonna sound like, and I can't do anything. It's like ambient noise, and there's no option for it. Okay, so everyone's running around freaked out. There's after being a massive explosion. What the fuck is going on? Flower Girl, who we saw in the cutscene at the start. Excuse me. What happened? And you can say, you'd better get out of here or nothing, hey. So we're going to be the flirtatious fuck. Nothing, hey. Don't see many flowers around here, or never mind. Of course, we're going to select that. Oh, these? Do you like them? They're only 1 gil. We'll buy one. Why, you ask? Because, why not? Here you are. There are various different dialogue options with certain characters throughout this game, and they do play a role of sorts later on in it. I forget the exact order and like ones to select in order to get the just what the hell is going on, to get a certain set of like kind of requirements that need to be met in order to cause certain changes. They have very minor effects on the story. Receive the potion. There's like graffiti on the wall here. This chap is looking at it and it says, wonder what that is on the wall over there. Let's see. Don't be fooled by Shinra. Mako energy doesn't last forever. Mako is the planet's life source. The end is in sight. Protectors of the planet, avalanche. So that's the graffiti. So some corporation called Shinra is currently farming this resource out of the planet called Mako, and an organization known as Avalanche is currently trying to stop them. Which is the one we're currently working for. I don't know if that's been revealed as of yet. I think it was earlier on there, but meh. Now, we're going to make our way down here. And very, very, very shortly, we are going to be engaged in combat. I can run here, can't I? Okay. So a soldier is after us shouting out, "Hey, you there!" And we have Shinra soldiers. You can fight them or you can click later. I'm going to click later in the interest of saving time. Again, you can repeat this. You can fight all of them, but a second wave just comes immediately. As long as you're quick enough to click later, you can just dodge them and get the fuck out of Dodge. The soldier says that's as far as you go, and Cloud says, "I don't have time to mess around with you guys." They try and grab him. Cutscene. Goes a burner. And there we are. For its time, like, the graphics, like, in terms of, like, the hands and stuff like that are fucking terrible. But, like, the cutscenes were fucking spectacular. I loved them. Cloud never came. Oh, dear. Cloud. Think he was killed? No way. Cloud. What's that? Say, do you think Cloud's going to stay on and fight for Avalanche? How the hell would I know? Do I look like a man, Rita? Nearly got caught out there. If y'all weren't such screw-ups. Hey, Barrett, what about our money? Oh, nothing, sorry. Cloud! Looks like I'm a little late. You're damn right you're late. Convulsing in here, making a big scene. I just gonna rip my throat out by the end of the fucking day. It's no big scene, just what I always do. Fuck. Haven't ever worried like that. You don't give a damn about no one but yourself. All the curse words are covered over in, like, symbols, so you don't know what they're actually saying. You were worried about me? What is this? What is this? Hulk smash! What? That's coming out of your share, hotshot. Wake up! We're moving out. Follow me. Hey, Cloud, you were great back there. Cloud, we'll do even better next time. Careful, I'll shut this. Now, a quick moment to just make a minor little observation. As a child, I always thought she was just walking around going like this. The reality actually is she's wearing black lipstick. Who would have fucking thunk it? Oh, Cloud, your face is pitch black. There you go. You'll see that now shortly. Very shortly. Her face is going to enter your soul. Say, thanks for helping me back at there, the reactor. Now you watch it there, you can actually see the lip. And you can see Cloud's face, and it's just like, I just ate a lemon, and I look really, really, really pissed off. Look at that hair! The amount of fucking gel that'd take just to style like a spike going up like... And this guy as well. Last train out of Sector 8 station, last stop is Sector 7 train graveyard. Expected time of arrival is 12:23 a.m. Midgar standard time. I should do train announcements. That's totally a career I could get into. Now, so the team are just moving in to occupy the car. All non-suspicious like. This is why I hate getting the last train. Oh boy. We're gonna talk to everyone on the way. Huh? This is my house, so make yourselves at home. I don't know what the inspiration for that accent is, but there's probably gonna be a couple of weird ones that come out over the course of the series, so go figure. You see the headlines in the Shinra Times? The terrorists that bombed the #1 reactor are based somewhere in the slums. Blowing up a reactor? They should put some thought into this one. They must have a real calculating leader. I wonder what they'll do next. Calculating. Stop acting like a damn kid. Sit down and shut up. And we'll have a chat with everyone. This train has to switch to security mode yet. It'll sure change by tomorrow. Now his gob is open. Maybe I'm wrong about the fucking lipstick. I made that observation like the fucking when I did my little test playthrough. Because he is sitting there kind of going, unless he's wearing black lipstick as well. Go figure. Why is Wedge kind of splitting in half there? Everyone can see the way his fucking back is like detaching from the hips? That doesn't look like it's healthy. I'm just saying. No, Wedge is doing it too. Maybe I was fucking wrong. I thought I kind of figured it out there. I never paid attention to these two guys though. Well, feels bad, man. 3 or 4. I forget now. We're losing count. Someday Avalanche is going to be famous. And me too. Joining an organization that blows up reactors to become famous. Probably not the best course of action. Healthiest course of action would be my advice. Jesse says, "Hey Cloud, you want to look at this with me? It's a map of the Midgar rail system. Let's look at it together. I'll explain it to you." I like this kind of stuff. Bombs and monitors, you know? Flashy stuff. Fuck me. And people go mad when they hear about a fucking female that plays video games. Like, holy shit. This chick's into bombs! What the fuck? Okay, it's about to start. You know, look at them graphics. The future is now. This is a complete model of the city of Midgar, which you can only assume that we're currently in because of the announcement that happened on that train. It's about a 1 to 10,000 scale. Whew. Right. The top plate is about 50 meters above ground. Okay. A main pillar supports the plate in the center, and there are other support pillars, I would assume going around, built in each section. Okay. So, it's a city that is built on plates that are suspended in what appears to be a circle, 50 meters in the air, and are supported by pillars going around in sections around the circumference. So, a floating city, if you will. Psst, whisper, whisper. The number 1 reactor we blew up was in the northern section. Then there's number 2, number 3, all the way up to the number 8 reactor. The number 8 reactor provides Midgar with electricity. Each town used to have a name, but no one in Midgar remembers them. Instead of names, we refer to them by numbered sectors. That's how things turned out. That's kind of sad. Whew. Look what's next. Look. As a quick aside from that is kind of sad. There are postcodes in Dublin, like there's different parts of Dublin. You've got Dublin 14, Dublin 13, Dublin 1, 2, 3, all the way up to I think it's 24 or something like that. But each of those postcodes, which you could infer as being Sector 1, Sector 2, Sector 9, Sector 12, like all of that shit encompass areas of like towns that actually have names or suburbs that have names. So like that's kind of what they're getting at there. It's basically like areas that used to have like a bit of culture to them that have since over time with the modernization of this city have devolved and disappeared, which is kind of sad. Look what's next. Look. This is the route this train is on. The route spirals around the main pillar. Ooh. We should be coming around the center right now. Each checkpoint has an ID sensor device. It checks the identities and the backgrounds of each passenger on the train and is linked up to the central databank at Shinra headquarters. That's kind of terrifying. Whisper, whisper. We definitely look suspicious, so we're using fake IDs. Yeah. And Wedge is split in half still. Scary. Speaking of devil, so you can only assume that the ID scan is currently going on the train. That light means that we're in the ID security check area. Whisper, whisper. When the lights go off, you never know what kind of creeps will come out. We're almost back now. What a relief. Did we talk to her again? I know. Next time, I'll make one just for you. Looking forward to it. Okay then. I'll put a little extra effort into it and make it with a bang. Enthusiasm. You've turned around ever so slightly. Snore. Snore. Your deck's so damn big, Barrett. Snooze. So, Biggs is asleep after blowing up a reactor. Go figure. I'm seeing stars. This sucks. I hate the dark. Barrett now says, look, you can see the surface now. This city don't have no day or night. If that plate weren't there, we can see the sky. Barrett is clearly not a man of the times. He misses the past when the city, had a skyline, when there wasn't a massive plate currently floating over the sector that he's currently living in. Probably misses when sectors had names. Bit of a nature's man, I would assume. Loves his planet. A floating city. Pretty unsettling scenery. I thought that was Barrett for a second. I nearly committed to it there. Huh? Never expect to hear that out of someone like you. You're just full of surprises. The upper world, a city on a plate. It's cause of that shit fucking pizza that people underneath are suffering. I'm just gonna infer curse words, as is my want. And the city below is full of polluted air. On top of that, the reactor keeps draining up all the energy. Then why doesn't everyone move on to the plate? Damn, seems like a fair observation. Dunno, probably because they ain't got no money, or maybe because they love their land no matter how polluted it gets. I know, no one lives in the slums because they want to. It's like this train. It can't run anywhere except where the rails take it. It's a heavy-hitting line. When games try to be deep, like... Here we are. And again, I love the way cutscenes are just thrown in willy-nilly in this game. It really does add to the whole atmosphere of it. Like, here we are, we have arrived. This poor chap looks like he's not happy with his lot in life. All these crazy fucks bailing off the train now. Bum, bum, bum. And why do we have to jump off looking all epic and shit? Like, if I got off a train doing that, I'd probably get arrested. Like, that's probably what would happen. Yeah, you look like he cracked his head there, to be fair. Yo, get over here, all ya! I assume that means me too. I'm gonna click this guy down. When you being a train man as long as I have, you see a lot of people and a lot of lives. People meeting, parting, joy, sadness. After a while, it doesn't even get to you anymore. This game is scattered with so many kind of like weird little anecdotes and metaphors and just strange kind of like lines of like despair or optimism or a hope, and it's just so fucking strange. Because it's like so prevalent throughout the entire video game. And it's just thinking back to how young I was playing this, and like a lot of this shit is just going over my fucking head like as a kid. But now that you play back in it and you've got a bit more worldly knowledge and you're reading all this shit, it kind of resonates a wee bit more. Resonates a wee little bit more. Unfortunately, we have to talk to them now. Well, not unfortunately, but I wanted to run over and talk to these guys. This mission was a success, but don't get lazy now. The hard part's still to come. Don't y'all be scared of that explosion. Because the next one's going to be bigger than that. Sweet. Meet back at the hideout. Move out. Of course, everyone not looking suspicious there, doing their little tactical shuffle. You know what I mean? What's going on? And let's talk to these strange characters. Why is he... Look at this one. This guy here. He's fucking vibrating. He's like... What the fuck? I'm not letting you go tonight. Wow. Isn't there somewhere we could go to be alone? Wow. There's only the train graveyard around here, and they say there's ghosts around too. Damn. What? That's the dialogue for both of them, by the way. It's just... We're obviously looking to get a shag on, like, somewhere. You know what I mean? Go back to your fucking gaff, like. Over to the right is a train graveyard. You can see that you can actually exit on those 2 points there. I think both of them lead to the same spot. We are going to exit to the left and follow the team, doing their tactical wee little shuffle on their merry way out. If we proceed down here, it's guarded by 2 guards. What the hell do you want? You know who I am. You can't pass. I got the miserable job of keeping scum like you from trying to sneak in here. Wow, you're great. Damn right. Don't waste time talking's what I always say. But, Excuse me, you cannot pass without the proper clearance. Did I do good this time? You gotta be tougher. But, we'll give it one more. Oh, no, shit. I thought he would have done another one, like, where he would have been, like, rude or something, but, meh. Go figure. We come up here, we're gonna, unfortunately, interrupt the gentleman doing something he shouldn't be doing. Did you see the animation? He's like, ah! Oh, no! Hey, now, oops. What on earth are you doing? Gee, just butt out, jeez. Huh? You came to see it, too? There was a bombing on top. If this pillar should come down, everyone in the slums is dust. Well, there's no point in worrying about that. Hey, check it out. It's huge, ain't it? Here we go. We have a little gander at one of these infamous pillars. And that is what is supporting the city above us. The plate. So, you wouldn't want anything bad to happen to that. So, like, it seems to be like a combination of both the metal structure and then the like what appears to be like a concrete structure to the right-hand side of it there. So the two of them in conjunction with each other seem to go up and they support the plate which comes out. So you've got like the central pillar and then you've got like what are like miniature kind of like sections like that if you were to take like a pie chart kind of jobby going on. Hey, this is a strange and wonderful place. This is my place, but you can come here anytime you want. See it, bro. We interrupted this chap having a piss. Like, that's what was happening there. Like, and now he's like, you can come back anytime, bro. Yo, Cloud, get over here now. And this is a save point, as we already saw earlier on. And I'm going to quickly save this bad boy here. And we are going to wrap this episode up here. So, I hope you enjoyed this so far, guys. I had fucking great fun playing this so far. Let me know what you think of it. And if you'd like to see more content of this, I'm probably going to continue it regardless. Because I want to have an excuse to play this game again. So why the fuck not? And I also want a bit of incentive to continue it. So this has been Gibboeire, ladies and gentlemen. Thanks for watching this video. If you enjoyed watching this video, please leave a like down below and possibly consider subscribing to the channel. If you have any comments, questions, concerns about anything that happened in this video, leave it down below in the comment section and we'll get back to you as soon as I can. Take care, Andy. Bye-bye.